When winter temperatures plunge below zero, most people retreat indoors with heated cars. But Amish families depend entirely on horses for transportation through blizzards and brutal cold. These 10 methods reveal how they keep working horses alive and healthy through winters that challenge even experienced modern horse owners. Barn insulation. The foundation of winter horse care begins with the barn itself. Amish barns are constructed from thick wooden boards with minimal gaps, creating walls that block wind and trap heat. Unlike modern barns with thin metal siding, traditional construction provides natural insulation against brutal cold. Hay storage in the loft above horse stalls serves double purpose: convenient feed access and massive insulation barrier. Hundreds of hay bales packed overhead create air pockets that prevent heat from escaping through the roof. Barn temperatures can stay 20 to 30 degrees warmer than outside air without any artificial heating. Barn placement matters enormously. Amish farmers position barns to block prevailing winds using terrain features or other buildings. The barn door faces away from winter wind direction when possible. Multiple horses housed together generate significant body heat that accumulates in well-insulated space, creating warm environment that protects all animals simultaneously. This communal warmth explains why Amish rarely house horses individually during winter. Extra feeding. Food equals warmth in winter horse care. The Amish understand that horses generate internal heat through metabolism, particularly through digesting hay. During bitter cold, feeding rates double or triple. Grain rations that might total 4 quarts daily increase to 8 or 12 quarts when temperatures drop below zero. Hay provides more sustained warmth than grain. The fermentation process in a horse's large intestine generates steady internal heat for hours. This is why Amish keep hay available 24 hours daily throughout winter. Horses eat small amounts constantly, maintaining continuous digestion that functions like an internal furnace. The economic reality is substantial. A working Amish horse might consume 25 to 30 pounds of hay daily during deep winter, plus additional grain. For families with 4 to 6 horses, winter feed costs can exceed summer expenses by $200 to $300 monthly. Amish farmers monitor body condition carefully, running hands along ribs and hips to feel whether horses are maintaining weight beneath winter coats. Feed adjustments happen based on these physical assessments, relying on generations of accumulated knowledge. Blankets and covers. The Amish approach to horse blankets reflects careful assessment rather than automatic use. Not every horse receives blankets. Young, healthy horses with thick natural coats often go unblanketed through entire winters. Old horses, thin horses, or those recently clipped may receive heavy wool or canvas blankets that provide artificial insulation. The blankets themselves are substantial, often homemade, weighing 10 to 15 pounds. These aren't lightweight sheets, but serious insulation designed to trap body heat and block wind. Proper fit matters enormously. Amish women often sew and adjust blankets specifically for individual horses, ensuring proper fit. Timing of blanket use requires judgment. Put blankets on too early, and horses' natural coat development gets suppressed. Most Amish wait until temperatures consistently drop below 20 degrees before introducing blankets, allowing natural adaptation to occur first. Blanket maintenance becomes a daily chore. They must be removed periodically to check for rubbing, dried if wet, and adjusted as they shift. This hands-on care ensures blankets help rather than harm. Bedding strategies. Deep bedding provides critical insulation from frozen ground that pulls heat directly from horses' bodies. Amish barns maintain straw bedding 12 to 18 inches thick throughout winter, creating a cushioning layer that traps air and prevents cold transfer from below. Straw works better than wood shavings because of its hollow structure. Each straw stem contains air pockets that provide insulation. Wood shavings pack down and lose insulating properties when compressed by horse weight, while straw maintains loft and effectiveness longer. The challenge is keeping bedding dry. Wet bedding loses all insulating value and conducts heat away from horses faster than bare ground would. Amish barn management requires daily mucking of wet spots and manure with fresh dry straw added to maintain depth. This labor-intensive process happens every morning, regardless of weather. Children learn bedding management young. The cost of winter bedding is substantial. A barn with 6 horses might use 3 to 4 bales of straw daily, consuming over 100 bales monthly. At $3 to $5 per bale, bedding costs alone can reach $300 to $500 per winter. Water temperature management. Water access determines whether horses survive winter healthily or develop life-threatening conditions. Horses require 10 to 12 gallons daily, even during cold weather, but they drink significantly less when water is ice cold, leading to dehydration that causes impaction, colic, and other serious problems. The Amish face constant battle with freezing water. Buckets and troughs freeze solid within hours when temperatures drop below 20 degrees. Breaking ice becomes a ritual performed 3 to 5 times daily. Using sledgehammers or axes, Amish horsemen crack through ice layers, a brutal task when hands go numb within minutes. Some Amish add warm water to cold buckets several times daily, bringing temperature up to 50 or 60 degrees to encourage drinking. This requires heating water on wood stoves, carrying it to barns in insulated containers, and monitoring to ensure horses drink before it cools again. The heated automatic waterer debate divides Amish communities. Some progressive groups have adopted propane-heated waterers that maintain above freezing temperatures automatically. Others reject this technology as unnecessary dependence on modern convenience. What remains constant is recognition that adequate winter water access is non-negotiable for horse health. Body condition monitoring. Winter coats hide dangerous weight loss that can develop gradually. A horse can lose 50 pounds without visual evidence beneath fluffy winter fur. Amish horsemen perform regular hands-on assessments, running palms along ribs, feeling hip bones, and checking neck and shoulder muscle development. These physical checks happen multiple times weekly throughout winter. The assessment is systematic. Ribs should be felt easily but not seen prominently. Hip bones should have muscling around them, not protrude sharply. The neck should feel round and solid, not narrow with pronounced vertebrae visible along the crest. These tactile evaluations provide accurate information that eyes alone cannot detect. When horses lose condition, feed increases immediately. Extra grain gets added at each feeding. Hay becomes available constantly rather than just at scheduled times. The response is prompt because Amish understand that thin horses cannot generate adequate body heat regardless of blankets or shelter. Fat reserves function as both energy storage and insulation, making body condition crucial for winter survival. Teaching children to assess horse condition transfers essential knowledge to next generation. Young boys and girls learn to run their hands properly along horse bodies, interpreting what they feel through layers of hair and coat. This tactile skill, like so many Amish abilities, develops through apprenticeship and repetition rather than formal instruction, ensuring that traditional knowledge passes intact from generation to generation. Limiting wind exposure. Wind chill kills horses faster than low temperature alone. A horse standing in calm 10-degree air maintains warmth relatively easily. The same horse facing 20-mile-per-hour wind at 10 degrees experiences conditions equivalent to negative 15 degrees as wind strips away the warm air layer trapped in its coat. Amish barn design addresses wind through multiple strategies. Doors face away from prevailing winter winds. Solid walls without windows on windward sides block cold air infiltration. Natural windbreaks like tree lines or terrain features provide additional protection. When horses must be outside, they're turned out in protected paddocks rather than exposed pastures whenever possible. The decision about outside turnout divides Amish horsemen. Some believe horses need daily fresh air and movement regardless of weather, turning animals out for several hours even during bitter cold. Others keep horses inside continuously from December through March, providing exercise only through work pulling buggies. Both approaches have supporting philosophy and experience behind them, creating ongoing community discussions about best practices. Weather observation skills become crucial. Amish farmers monitor wind direction, temperature changes, and approaching storms through observation rather than weather apps or forecasts. Shifting wind patterns, cloud formations, and animal behavior all provide information about coming conditions. Horses get brought inside before major storms arrive, ensuring they're safely sheltered when worst weather hits. Hoof care in winter. Ice balls forming inside horse hooves create dangerous situations that most modern people never consider. Snow packs into the concave sole of the hoof, then freezes into solid ice that makes horses walk on uneven, unstable surfaces. This causes severe discomfort and can lead to tendon injuries as horses compensate for compromised footing. Amish horsemen pick hooves multiple times daily during winter, using metal picks to remove packed snow and ice before it causes problems. After every buggy trip, hooves get cleaned thoroughly. Before turning horses out in snow, hooves are checked. This constant maintenance prevents problems rather than treating them after they develop. Some Amish apply hoof grease or petroleum jelly to the soles before winter turnout or travel, creating slick surface that prevents snow from adhering and packing. This simple preventive measure reduces ice ball formation dramatically, though it requires reapplication after each cleaning since horses walking through snow gradually wear away the protective coating. Winter shoeing presents additional challenges. Horses worked regularly on icy roads need shoes with traction features to prevent slipping, but shoes also collect snow and ice more readily than bare hooves. Some Amish remove shoes entirely during winter, allowing horses to go barefoot through the cold months. Others maintain special winter shoes with modifications that reduce ice accumulation while providing necessary traction for road work. Teaching children proper hoof care becomes daily lesson throughout winter. Young hands learn to hold hoof picks correctly, work safely around horse legs, and recognize abnormalities like cracks, thrush, or ice damage. These skills ensure the next generation can maintain their own horse's health without depending on outside farrier services that may be unavailable during severe weather. Natural coat growth. The Amish allow horses to develop full natural winter coats by stopping all grooming and clipping in late summer. This contrasts sharply with show horse management, where animals are clipped for appearance and then require heavy blanketing to compensate for removed insulation. Natural coats grow thick and long, with individual hairs standing away from skin to trap air in the coat layer. Natural oils produced by skin glands coat these hairs, providing water-resistant barrier that sheds rain and snow rather than absorbing moisture. A horse with natural coat can stand in falling snow and remain dry to the skin, the flakes accumulating on the coat surface without melting through. Coat thickness varies dramatically between individual horses based on genetics, age, and health status. Some horses develop coats so thick they look like shaggy ponies, while others remain relatively sleek even in deep winter. The Amish pay attention to these individual differences, providing extra support through blankets or increased feeding for horses whose natural coats prove inadequate. The prohibition against clipping reflects both practical and theological considerations. Practically, clipped horses require constant blanketing and extra care that increases labor and cost. Theologically, removing the coat God gave the animal for winter protection seems like prideful human interference with natural design. This perspective means Amish horses always carry their full natural insulation rather than artificial substitutes. Daily observation. Constant vigilance makes the difference between healthy horses and dead ones during severe winter. Amish horsemen check their animals minimum twice daily, often 3 or 4 times when weather is particularly brutal. These aren't quick glances over stall doors, but thorough assessments of each animal's condition, behavior, and environment. Morning checks happen before dawn. Lantern light reveals whether horses are comfortable or showing distress signs. Shivering indicates a horse isn't generating adequate heat, requiring immediate intervention through additional feed, blankets, or shelter improvement. Hunched posture with tail, clamped tight signals significant discomfort. Alert, bright eyes, and normal behavior indicate horses are handling conditions successfully. Evening checks ensure horses are settled comfortably for night. Water buckets get checked and filled. Extra hay is distributed so horses can eat through the long, cold night. Blankets get adjusted or added if temperatures are dropping further. These evening rituals provide peace of mind that allows Amish families to sleep knowing their horses are as safe and comfortable as possible. The signs of serious problems must be recognized immediately. Horses that won't eat may be colicking. Horses lying down more than normal